that, you made that, that you made that, that you made that, that you
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, pop 'em right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know what, just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this we too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze, ain't a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send you to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the dice before you let them roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas wanna end me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in F doom hits. The sun god bringing some light, now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts, now my stay but conquering. Conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
What's up? It's your boy Wildcard Martin in the building. As always, late night owl, I.O.W. Sports. What's happening? Happy Tuesday. Beginning of hump day. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I am having a fantastic day. As you can see, I am breathing air. Got family, got friends. I got my peoples here in I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition world, so I can't complain not a damn bit. I am giddy. I'm psyched. I'm pumped. I mean, you can't beat this. As always, that's the homie 40 Water, aka Silent Hill TDS. Him and the homie J. Leo, Pale Moon Devil Dances the song. Go show them brothers some love on the YouTube page at Hitchhikers. See you scrolling on the bottom of the screen. And while you're over there, on YouTube, go show us some love at I.O.W. Sports. Y'all know the deal. I.O.W. Sports Network. That's the YouTube page. That's where all our content is at. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It gives you an alert every time that we hit the air with anything. Go show us some love right there on the YouTube page. Hey, you on Instagram? We is too. Show them some love right there. I.O.W. Sports Network on Instagram. You on Twitter? You tweeting? Hell, we on Twitter too. We tweeting. I.O.W. Sports 1. That's your address. Bottom of the screen, right there. And this one right here. This is where it's really at. I.O.W. Sports Network on the Facebook. Yes. You. I'm looking at you. That's where you drop your takes. That's where you drop your sports meme. That's where you start the debates and conversations of sports. That's where you belong. If you got a sports podcast, that's where you need to be. Plug your stuff. I know it says I.O.W. Sports, but hell, if you Man Down Podcast Network, like our fellas over there at Man Down Podcast, they are free to drop their content on our page. Yes, because we emphasize on network. We're networking. We all can get rich. We all can make it. So you got a sports podcast, drop your content. You got a regular podcast, drop your content. You got a small business, drop your website. Let people know what kind of goods and services you got available to them. You never know what can happen. That's the point of that. And that Cash App at the end of this address right here on the bottom of the screen, $30. Throw $30 to that Cash App. Give us an address. The official I.O.W. Sports cap, the hat, will make its way to your house. And if you want more than that, go to the Facebook page. The top of the page, we got the link to all the I.O.W. Sports merch provided by J. Edwin Collection, the official t-shirt company by our big homie Detroit Mel. So, now that we got all that out the way, let's jump in the comments, see who's in the building today. Hey, as always, look, Man Down Podcast Network, shout out to Melvin Wall, Corey Chin, Big J Coltrane, Man Down Zoe, Cass, them Slim, great show. We got NBA Damas, Melvin Wall, who's been predicted, calling the plays like a middle linebacker, how they've been refereeing. We'll get to that in just a second because some stuff transpired in that Golden State and Memphis game, which is currently still going on right now, and it is a very, very damn good game. I'm actually peeping it on the side right here, so I'm keeping my eyes on that. Tim, what's up, bro? Tim, what's up, bro? Matt, what's up, bro? Matt, what's up, bro? How's everybody doing tonight? We good? I hope everybody good. We good? Good. Because we're going to get to these. I got a couple wildcard more top plays of the night. All right. And Matt, hey, look at you, Matt. You came at the right time. Here's a wildcard mark for top play for you.
Drilled to left field. A long home run for Aaron Judge. Into the second deck, his 9th of the season. And the Yankees have tied it. And a young Yankee fan catching the home run ball from Aaron Judge. Out in left field. It's now 1-1 game.
You say he gets away with a lot of those, and it's hard for hitters to square him up. We don't see that a whole lot. But Judge was on it.
Not only a Yankee fan wearing a Judge t-shirt. It's a Blue Jay fan. Looked like a Blue Jay dad giving that Yankee kid the home run ball. So good job by everybody out there. And how about some pretty nice sportsmanship by a Blue Jay fan out there giving that young Yankee fan a ball. Boy, that kid is not going to forget tonight, will he?
Nice home run. But I didn't put that as a top play for the home run. I put that as because for those, if you don't watch you don't watch baseball, and if you haven't been to a baseball game, it's stuff like that why I recommend going. When I went to Kansas City a couple of weeks back and I took my girls to their first baseball game, the crowd was pleasant. I mean, it's going to a baseball game is so much fun, man. And you get to see moments like that. I mean, that's a rival. A Blue Jay fan gets a home run from the rival team player, and he hands the ball to the kid. It makes that kid's day. That kid's not going to forget that day. I mean, you know, I know Nick likes to come on here and be corny. I had to have my little corny Nick moment. All right, that's little make the hairs raise up a little bit on the arm because I love seeing stuff like that. You know, I've been in the stadium and some adult did that with my daughter, like, you know, give them a home run ball and make their day. I would enjoy that. So, you know, I'm speaking as a father on that one. So that's my top play coming from that one. Hey, we're not done. We are not done. No, we're not. And just because we're talking baseball, I got to be a little homerish. Just a little bit. My boy Bobby Witt Jr. with his first home run in the major leagues. Yes.
And that's hit well. Deep left center field. Gone for his first big league home run.
Look at his teammates. Look at his smile. He has hit himself a big league tater. That's beautiful. Congratulations, Bobby Witt Jr. First in his career. Hopefully it's a long one. Man, look at he golfed that. Kinsler was going to catch that ball on the ground. This is nice right here. I didn't realize he went down and got it. Boy, that is a big league swing and a big league homer.
Now watch what happens afterwards. The fans don't get it. Bader doesn't understand that's his first big league home run, so he throws it into the fountain.
Oh, no. Look at the fans. They're all going, no, what'd he do? They retrieved it.
All right, so a couple of things here. Shout out to my boy Bobby Witt Jr. getting his first home run in the majors. And then two, a homeboy just threw the ball in the fountain. It's like, come on, bruh. What you doing, bruh? What is you doing? Like, what are we? It's your man's first home run. You can't be throwing the train up in the stands like that, man. What is we doing? What is we doing? All right. Last top player today. I know I normally get like 1 or 2, but I went 3 today because, hell, it's my show. I do the hell I want. This happened earlier in this game that is about to finish. Memphis and Golden State. Matter of fact, Memphis up 105-101. Giants at the free throw line. 13.2 seconds left in the game. But this is what happened earlier in the game.
He's going to fall right in line with what Memphis defense wants you to do.
That's 5 turnovers now for the Grizzlies. Ball movement leads to Poole on a kick. Wiggins still looking for his first field goal. That'll do it! Wiggins on the rack attack.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Andrew Wiggins, a high flyer to cut it to 2. Jones inside. Clark answers with a jam. (37-33) Grizzlies. Thompson off the penetration. Green, the jumper doesn't go. Rebound Wiggins, and he clears. Driving kick. Green. Working around for Poole. Shot clock winding down. Poole. The cross. The deuce. And the foul. 7 points off the bench for Jordan Poole.
well, back in the day, this would have been a poster. But in today's world, that's on an NFT, my man. This thing is going to live and breathe forever in the playoffs with Andrew Wiggins. Brandon Clark, you got some house, but not enough right there.
Wiggins.
Well, Andrew Wiggins. Put somebody on an NFT. That's what we're doing now, putting people on NFTs. Matt says, watch the entire game. Absolutely fucking awesome what that fan did for that boy. Yeah, absolutely love it. I absolutely love when people do stuff like that. And yes, you are absolutely right. 11 straight wins for the best team right now, record-wise, in Major League Baseball. Yes, the New York Yankees are on fire. They are on fuego. So, and yes, I always got to give me a good one. Royals actually won tonight. Beat a good St. Louis Cardinals team. But for the most part, Kansas City Royals have been hard to watch, I should say. That's putting it mildly. Just went final 106-101. Memphis Grizzlies tied the series up 1 game apiece. And this is going to be an interesting series. You know, I'm surprised you didn't have Jaylen Brown putting Grayson Allen on skates. We a Boston free zone over here, bro. Boston free zone. I don't like to give a lot of props to Boston. I'm kidding. If I'd have seen it, I'd probably put it on in if it was good. But no, I'm not a hater of Boston. I know you are. I know most Yankee fans are a hater of Boston. I don't like them, but I try my best. Well, I'll put it this way: I'm a Lakers fan, so you know the deal. Lakers fans and Yankees fans, we ain't no fan of anything Boston. All right, I don't even like Boston baked beans. You feel me? You know, I don't like none of that. You know, I don't even like Boston cream pie. I mean, I will take some Boston poutine pie if she look right. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm just being me, just being foolish. But this Memphis Grizzlies and Warriors series is gonna be interesting. You got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of storylines. Obviously, you got John Morant, you got Steph, you got Clay, you got Draymond, pretty much the big bad Warriors taking on the upstart Grizzlies. That's pretty much the storyline here going on right now. But just in 2 games, this is what we had. So Sunday and Tuesday. So Sunday, y'all guys remember this, right? Y'all remember this?
Second in the NBA in personal fouls during the regular season.
But some of that too, Mike, as Green strips Anderson and then Anderson picks it back up.
Clark inside is fouled. And they're going to look at that one as Clark went down. Draymond Green immediately went to look to help him up. The officials signal they're going to look at it.
That's going to be a flagrant.
No, yep, I agree. No question. Draymond Green running around the floor. It appears they haven't announced it yet.
James Williams told him that. And Steve Kerr's reaction.
Yep, he's going back to the locker room.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a huge call.
Huge call. Huge call in game 1. Draymond gets ejected. Now, if you ask me personally, I think that's an ejection off of reputation. Draymond is passionate. Draymond plays with a chip on his shoulder, plays with his emotions. That's how he plays the game of basketball. And I love it. I love Draymond. People call him dirty. People say the same thing about Chris Paul. But you know what? I want a Chris Paul. I want a Draymond Green on my team. Because they want to win. Hello? We're going to have to Herm Edwards in this joint. Hello? You played to win the game. And when people like Draymond and people like Chris Paul, you call them dirty all you want. They want to win. They want to win. And so when you got cats like that on your squad, I'd rather play with you than against you. That's how I operate. You know, I'm not going to tell a man how to or how not to play the game, especially when he's been playing that game his whole life. So, no, look. Me personally, was it a flagrant? By letter of the law, it's going to be a flagrant. By the letter of the law. Me personally, hard foul. He realized it, tried to help the man and not bust his damn shit on the floor. People could say, oh, it was fake help, whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. Draymond knew he pulled the man down, and so he knew he fucked up and tried to help him. You can categorize it either way. End of the day, I want Draymond on my team because he wants to win. That's how he plays. And he plays by any means necessary to win. But then you had this tonight that happened. You had this. So Dylan Brooks, is this payback?
Golden State still looking to crack the seal. Payton right down the middle. He's fouled hard. And Payton's in pain. He's grabbing the left arm. It was right at the end. Morant grabbed him initially, then Brooks got there late with the swipe, and he clubbed him on the side of the head.
And the awkward landing at the end. He tried to brace himself, which is natural. One more time.
And Jim just trying to break his fall. Payton at the end stuck his hand out. And Scott Foster will deliver it.
foul on the floor has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty, too, for wind-up, impact, and follow-through to the head. While the player was prone to injury, Dylan Brooks will be ejected from the game. Gary Payton will shoot 2, and they will retain possession of the ball.
Brooks is done.
All right, we already got 2 ejections in 2 games with this series. We look. All right, refs. You got to get control of this series now. Shit's got to get chippy. Shit's about to get more physical. You already got 2 ejections. 2. And there's been other hard fouls too in this series already. Steve Kerr had something to say about it too.
Coach, when you said earlier today that you expected tonight to be the most physical game you played all year, is what we saw in the first quarter what you had in mind?
No, that wasn't physical. That was dirty.
When you don't know what Draymond's status is the rest of the way, what do you ask of your front court to step up?
No, we just you got to play. Whoever's here plays. Gary's at the hospital, I think, getting x-rays or maybe somewhere back here. I think Draymond's getting stitches. So.
Drama. Come on, let's be real about it, folks. You got 2 tough teams that play hard. Both wanted put their dominance over the other team. I mean, that's the point of sports, right? You want to be dominant over the other team. Both, obviously you got champions, pedigrees all throughout that Golden State team, coaching staff and players included. And then you got the upstart young team in John Morant and Jaren Jackson, Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bain. So you got 2 teams that were battling and at the top of the West all season. I'm telling you, this series is gonna get ugly. This series is gonna be nice and chippy. It's going to get nice and chippy. Steve Kerr, by all means, stood up for his player, as he should. But as the opposing team, you can still take that as a slight. You can still take that as more fuel to throw on to this fire that's already been physical. I mean, 2 ejections already in 2 games. Come on now. I mean, don't be surprised to see if you see more ejections. Don't be surprised if you see more physical play, more hard fouls. The refs in this series they're going to have to control that series, as in extracurricular shit. I'm not gonna say dirty stuff, but once they know they start hearing the chirping, and hey, guys, I'm not saying don't let the guys have fun and be competitive. All I'm saying is when you already got 2 ejections, 1 from each side, you got a coach in Steve Kerr in the midst of an interview on national TV says, "No, that's not a hard foul. That's playing dirty." And anybody that has ever played sports, you call me dirty, it's you playing with your life. Is borderline fighting words. Is pretty much what I'm saying. Because if you're gonna call a player dirty, you better have clear-cut evidence to back up that accusation. Because most rational people, like myself, you call me dirty on the football field, the basketball court, the baseball diamond, we're gonna have a conversation. And depending on where it goes.
You want that conversation to be, brother.
What's up, big homie?
I don't have my contacts in. I got pink eye really bad.
Whoa.
If I'm doing this, I'm reading comments.
Well, What I tell you about putting your face next to that
Every
stripper's
year,
butt,
man,
bro?
with pollen. Every year with pollen, man.
Oh, it's pollen.
So
Oh,
bad.
it's
Every
pollen.
year in April, I get pink eye, but this year it hit a little bit later. Yeah, man, look at it.
No, sir.
No, you get it, bro. You get it. You want to make jokes? I'm going to show you the reality.
I don't want you spraying that booty germs through the camera on me. I need my eyes. I've been fine. I ain't put my face near no posterior, so don't try to give me your shit, bro.
You also live in an area where shit doesn't die and it's bloomed year round.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta open the chat. That's all I do. So I don't have to keep zooming in on everybody.
Cool Squad about to be on the floor. Hey, Matt, I'm telling you, you don't be surprised if you get more injections in this Golden State Memphis series, man. It's getting chippy. I mean, so give me your take, Nick. You got two guys that's been ejected. Draymond from one side.
Again tonight?
Dylan Brooks got ejected tonight.
For what? Was it to make it even?
I'll show you. I don't know. I don't know.
Grizzlies won, though. Grizzlies won. I told you, Grizzlies in 6. I said they got their feet wet in game 1, and they're gonna adjust nicely. Nice. I like that they won.
Well, I mean, you got to make adjustments, obviously, but I mean,
101 points. You're supposed to be a super team, and you barely score 100. I can't wait for you to get eliminated, Golden State, by the higher seed and the better team.
Higher seed. I don't know about better team, man. You don't get me wrong. I love John Morant.
Don't second guess me.
No, I'm not second guessing you.
I'm not. I just saw that they're the higher seed, so I wanted to throw that dig in there while I was
I mean, only by 1, so it's not.
It's evenly matched.
Yeah, it's evenly matched. But take a look right here. This is what Dylan Brooks did tonight, big homie.
Golden State still looking to crack the seal. Payton right down the middle. He's fouled hard. And Payton's in pain. He's grabbing the left arm. It was right at the end. Morant grabbed him initially, then Brooks got there late with the swipe, and he clubbed him on the side of the head.
And the awkward landing at the end. He tried to brace himself, which is natural. One more time.
And Jim just trying to break his fall. Payton at the end stuck his hand out. And Scott Foster will deliver it.
Yep.
I was looking. It was an 8-0 game, so that's early. I know it looks bad, but he went for the ball, and I don't think he thought that he would get up that high. And I thought he was going to be reaching over the top. But since the guy jumped so high, his head ended up being here. But you saw he went to swipe for the ball. It's just, I blame athleticism. I don't think it's a dirty play, but I get it when you hit the head and the guy goes down. That's the soft Charmin baby wipe ass that the NBA wants.
Well, hey, and trust me, I'm not too far from your sentiments. Obviously, we're not in that same era of humans that, hey, look, I'll be honest. I got my ass whooped a lot as a kid. I deserve probably 90%
Probably
of
because your mouth.
Imagine that.
Tell me more.
And so that was form of discipline. You can't whoop your kids apparently no more. So look, it was a hard foul. And here's the thing about flagrant 2. It's the rule is kind of based off intent of to harm or do wrong or so pretty much the windup. That's what cost Dylan Brooks. Now
you know that the YouTube stream is not available for the show right now.
It should be.
I'm trying to pull it up to see the chat. And when I click on it, it says stream unavailable. And there's no comment.
Let me check real quick.
It says it started 29 minutes ago, but the stream isn't there for YouTube.
No, because I just got an alert that it was interrupted.
Maybe you played the feed for too long.
No, just
that's happened to other people. My buddy Jeremy and his channel, if he played the YouTube with audio for too long, they gave him 3 strikes and shut that down I'm
You know
sharing.
what it is that you're only allowed to show so many clips within a certain amount of time span, and within a minute, within the midst of like 25 minutes, I didn't probably show like 5 clips, so that's probably why
That's
they
so
took
they
about
shut
that.
it down.
Yeah, you. I like YouTube, but YouTube a motherfucker sometimes.
Yeah.
YouTube a motherfucker sometimes, but hey, I don't know. We might start going to Twitch. Fuck y'all, motherfucking YouTube. But no, but just in them. Yeah, not even 3 minutes in the game. But you can't look at intent on a foul in a replay. You know what I'm saying? And intent is literally something that you can only find on somebody's mental. And how the hell you gonna tell what's on somebody's mental? I mean, it's impossible unless you. What was that? Mel Gibson. What women want, unless you in people's head, you can understand what their intent. So, I mean, if you can't do that, I don't know.
Crazy. Women are wild.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, they give you pink eye, ain't that
It
right?
went from my body, my choice to you need to be vaccinated or I want you to lose your job. Back to my body, my choice. It's crazy how it flip flops.
Yeah, we'll save that for.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I would be petrified to be in a female mind.
It would be in her mind. Yeah.
Horrified.
But I mean, look.
What do I want to say to you?
I don't know. What did you want to
No,
say?
go ahead. Go ahead. I lost the thought.
You lost the thought that quick?
I did. When you made the female mind, I made the joke. I forgot what I wanted to say before that.
No. But here's something interesting. And we'll switch gears. Obviously, Grizzlies get the win tonight. So do the Celtics. We could talk about the Celtics and Bucks right now. They even up the series. Obviously you're not a fan of Boston, neither am I. But
The only thing good to ever come out of Boston is the donut. That's it. Boston cream donut.
No, I don't even like that. I don't like nothing Boston. Only thing I like from Boston, it got to be a Boston poutine pie, and she got to be pretty and got to have an ass like wow and titties. So that's the only thing I might like from Boston. That's about it.
Yeah, but then you got to hear their accent, and it's not worth it.
Bro, we got muzzles, bro. There's muzzles for that.
Did you leave the condom in your car?
There's muzzles for that, bro. Come on,
I'd rather have the donut because just like me, the donut's going to be gone in 3 seconds.
Sir, you're not supposed to share that type of information on online like that, bro. But I'm saying there might be a young lady that might want to slide in your DM and she'll be like, oh, for what? 3 seconds of fame? It's done and over with.
You can slide out of my DDB. That's my Dunkin' Donuts box. Keep it moving, young lady.
Oh,
or old female, whatever you are.
Sir, you're not in the position to turn away nothing right now.
I don't want nothing right now. I don't want nothing right now, man.
But Giannis didn't particularly have a good game today. And when we had our conversation on Monday, yesterday with Ma'am, and just kind of seeing that pretty much there was no way Boston was going to go back to Milwaukee down 0-2. And he was playing Nostradamus, and he came up correct again. But as I'm watching that game, I'm looking at some of it, and I'm like, damn, Melvin Wall might be right on this one, because you look at the officiating, and all of a sudden, Giannis was getting harassed, and then pretty much Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum pretty much was able to do whatever the hell they wanted tonight on offensive wise. I mean, they absolutely did their job. But I need to talk about more than just them. I need to talk about the fact that I was right about how the Bucks are set up when it comes to Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. I understand people want to say that, oh, Milwaukee has a big three, but I don't see it that way. I see a superstar surrounded by good role players that normally play their roles, and that's about it. Because Chris Middleton to me is average at best. Obviously he's hurt, but then Drew Holiday tonight, he was terrible, absolutely terrible, absolutely terrible. And this is what you get with the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, Drew Holiday shooting 7 for 20, bro.
Yeah,
that's terrible. You're my point guard. You're supposed to be. Come on, man. What are we doing? 7 for 20? You throwing 20 shots? Come on, man. What are we doing? And then and nobody on Milwaukee played defense tonight. Because Matt, you're right. In the comments, Jaylen Brown, 30 points, Jason Tatum, 29. Grant Williams comes off the bench, throws in 21. So, I mean, so if Giannis isn't getting off, and this is my thing with the Bucks, if Giannis isn't playing like literally Superman out of this world, out the building, the Bucks got nothing. Drew Holiday, who's supposed to be the good supported system, hey, come on, what are we doing? If you ask me, if Milwaukee doesn't win the finals this year or get to the finals, I think they should look into finding some replacements for Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. That's all.
Want to hear a crazy stat?
What's that?
Entering this series, the Celtics had never had a playoff game in franchise history where they attempted more threes than twos. It's happened in both games to start this series. 59% of their shots on Sunday were threes. 53% of their shots were threes tonight.
You know, all I heard?
That's crazy.
All I heard,
like, to know that stat is just wild.
All I heard was bad basketball. I'm sorry.
Well, it worked tonight.
I'm saying, call me old school all you want. Call me old school all you want. But when almost 60% of your shots are taken at the 3-point line, that. Come on. I can't rock with that right now. Tim, as Boston or the Bucks.
Hot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Boston or the Bucks beating Miami.
Both.
So you saying whoever comes out of Boston, Milwaukee could get them?
Yes. It's not a knock on Miami. I just like what both of these two teams are doing. And the Miami, if it's Miami-Boston series, you're going to see like an old school Knicks Miami Heat type of series. Like the defensive quality with both of those teams is going to be different. You're going to see like 93, 88 wins, you know?
If you ask me, I'll say this. I can see Milwaukee beating them just because Giannis, Tim saying the Heat are going to the finals. I'm not saying that Miami couldn't. Here's one thing. Miami needs Kyle Lowry healthy. He's been resting. I think it's either a quad or a hamstring. So he's been rested. Tyler Hero just got 6th Man of the Year. Voted 6th Man of the Year today. So, you know, that's another nice little feather in cap and let's not front. Tyler Hero's been playing well. You know, he comes off the bench and he's a great spark for Miami. The only thing I would say about Miami is if you're not able to get your shots down, because Tyler Hero's a shooter, Duncan Robinson's a shooter, Jimmy Butler is to me, he's an all-around player, so he's not a great shooter. But when he's on, he's a damn good shooter. Of course, Bam Adebayo, and game one against Philly, he pretty much took advantage of Embiid not being there, and he dominated. So that works as well. And yes, Tim, he do got the defense, but so does Boston, and so does Milwaukee to a certain extent. They play physical as well too. And you can't, and I'm telling you, Milwaukee is still a 50-point Giannis Greek freak game away from changing anything in any series. So let's be honest about that.
But let's be fair too. So's Tatum now.
Oh yes.
So's Tatum.
But here's another caveat to it. If Tatum's getting 50, Jaylen Brown only needs to throw up 25. And just like tonight, Jaylen Brown gets 30, Tatum gets 29. If you just get that, if they both doing that, you're still in good position. Obviously, I think we both agree that Philly's done without Embiid, and that's just a tough hill to climb without your big man. Unfortunate, he took an elbow to the eye. So I don't think the bubble was a mistake. I think they just ended up on the bad side of a storyline. I can't explain it. I don't have no true facts, no evidence. All I'm saying is AD and LeBron, they will never get another championship in Lakers uniform. But because of that bubble year, 2020, we had one of the greatest Lakers pass away earlier that year. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. I'm not saying I'm a conspiracy theorist or that is some type of conspiracy. But I mean, there's a trend. Let's not forget, in 9/11, everybody was patriotic. To me, it's no coincidence. All of a sudden, the Patriots win a Super Bowl. I mean, as you adjust, you got to feel that.
I had tickets to that Super Bowl.
And
me and my former boss, the Jets website in 01, did a raffle to give away 15 pairs of tickets. And I was doing security manager at the time. And me and the guy I shared the office with, the old guy who worked for the actual company I was contracted out to, he was a Steelers fan. We talked football all the time. And I was like, why don't we both enter? If we win, if you want to go, take them. If not, we'll sell them and make money. I sold them for $1,500 each. So we got $1,500 each by selling the tickets. I called my buddy up who's worked in New York City at the time and very well off. I was like, do you want to go to this game? I'm like, I got tickets. If you want to get us travel and hotel, I'm like, I'll give you a free Super Bowl ticket. And we decided not to go, but that was the Patriots getting introduced as the team Super Bowl. Man, I would hate myself if I was there for the beginning of that. So I hate myself enough as is. So basically, the whole point of that story is just to tell you how much I hate myself.
No, you hate the Patriots. You don't hate yourself.
It's a combination of both. They're not the same, but they're hated equally.
But here's my thing with the East. Obviously, Philly's out, so it's coming down to the winner of Boston, Milwaukee, and Miami. Out of those three teams, which one you think makes the most sense getting to the finals?
Out of the three teams in the East?
Out of Miami, Boston, and Milwaukee, because I think that's it. Philly's done, so we pack them up.
I don't hate anything in Miami when it comes to basketball, and I don't hate anything in Milwaukee when it comes to basketball. So I will pick the Celtics to be a jinx and a curse on them. I'll use my powers for good, brother. I would like to see. I think Jimmy Butler. That's what I wanted to say before you mentioned something else.
Mm-hmm.
Butler reminds me of like a Grant Hill type. Like Grant Hill was one of the first guys to come in and be able to do it all, right? It was like Pippen, it was Grant Hill. Like those were like guys now, if they were in the league, would just be maybe just a role player. You know what I mean? In terms of how athletic everybody is. And I'm not taking a dig at Grant Hill or Pippen, but I think Jimmy Butler is cut from that same mold of big enough, fast enough to cover twos.
Look,
big enough to cover threes. He does everything well. He doesn't take plays off.
Pretty much enough skills and a high basketball IQ to always put them in position.
Yes,
because I've always kind of seen that same thing with them as well. Let's transition out of basketball and talk a little football.
Man, I was shit scared you were going hockey, and I was like, peace, I'm going to the couch.
No, you're right. Butler is a two-way player, and that's what I love about certain players like Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson. I love two-way players. Play both ends and leave it all out there. So I love two-way players.
I'm not going to knock you, man. You love those guys that go both ways, man. You like what you like, and you are who you are, and we will not judge you on this show.
That's why I'm glad you're freezing, motherfucker.
Am I?
Yeah, I didn't hear none of that shit that you just said. That shit you were spewing. I didn't hear none of it.
Oh, then I will say it again. You should have just left. Hey, man, we're not going to knock you. If you like your guys that go both ways, you like your guys that go both ways. This is not a show that judges people. We allow you to be who you are. This is Tell Us Who You Are Tuesday, bro.
Interesting comments coming out of Tennessee. Obviously, Ryan Tannehill breaks the silence. And this is just a snippet of what he said, because he did also talk about that he did seek out like a therapist after the playoff game because to Cincinnati losing at home because, he said it was he's been in, stuff like, man, Matt really got him. But no, this was
Matt has PTSD from us 2 weeks ago. Like, did we go that hard at him 2 weeks ago? That I feel bad now.
No, I don't feel bad.
No, I know he's giving it back to us whenever we.
I don't never feel bad for Matt. That motherfucker be throwing this shit at us. Sometimes he be the motherfucker that started. So no, I ain't feel bad.
He's like the monkey flinging poop that lands on like the old lady's nose.
It throws the poop.
Like, hey guys,
yeah, I don't feel bad for you, Matt. But no, interesting comments because obviously Ryan Tannehill started quarterback, got paid from Tennessee. They just drafted Malik Willis, and this is what he had to say.
In a quarterback room in the same room, we're competing against each other. We're watching the same tape. We're doing the same drills. I don't think it's my job to mentor him, but if he learns from me along the way, then that's a great thing. In a quarterback room in the same room, we're competing against each other.
All right, you the coach. How do you feel about your starting quarterback coming out and saying something like that?
You go first, because I could take either side of the argument, and I don't want to take the same side of the argument as you, or the discussion, I should say. You tell me first, because I can go both ways on this. There you go. See how we tie it all together on this show? See how we put the pretty little bow on it?
Yeah.
I can go both ways with Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, you can have that. You can keep that. I say this. I know people might get mad at what Ryan Tannehill says, but me personally, I don't have an issue with it. And the reason I don't have an issue with it is because in the NFL, yes, you still are supposed to be a team. You are. And, I know a lot of people will say, oh, well, he's still your team, man. You should still want him to know the information just in case something happens to you. You can't play, you get hurt, or you get sick and can't play. You should want your teammate to still succeed. And yes, as a team player, yes. But this is the NFL. This is a business. And as a starting quarterback, I'm not going to teach anything to the guy that y'all just drafted that can possibly replace me. Because it is possible that Malik Willis can take this job from Ryan Tannehill. Malik Willis, if he gets that system up to speed and can find a way to not get caught up in the verbiage, but find a way to relate it to what he knows, I'm telling you, it'll if he simplifies it pretty much and learn it and get ahead of that QB curve, And we all know as football lovers that quarterback got to be able to read the defense, got to find that coverage. So if he's able to do that and take Ryan Tannehill's job, it's a possibility. So I'm not mad at right, bro. We still competing. I don't care if they pay me handsomely. I want to play. There's only one starter. I'm not going to give you no information to put my ass on the bench. I got no issues with it.
I'm happy I let you go first because I can add on to that and then take the other side of it. So it's perfect. The other day we discussed on the show Monday about Ryan Tannehill when we discussed this pick being made.
Mm-hmm.
And we said that Ryan Tannehill is not a franchise quarterback that transcends the league. I said that Ryan Tannehill is a franchise quarterback for Tennessee.
Specifically.
There's a difference. Like Ryan Tannehill hits the market, you're not seeing teams go crazy like when Brady or Rodgers or Wilson were discussed, like to put the whole league on pause. You wouldn't get that with Ryan Tannehill.
I'll say this. If Ryan Tannehill hits the streets right now, to me, the only two teams that make sense that he can possibly go and be a backup at, he could probably be even though I know Desmond Ridder got drafted to Atlanta, Ryan Tannehill can go there. Obviously, the familiarity with Arthur Smith.
Go to the Giants.
No, I'm looking at. Honestly, you're not wrong. I'm looking at teams that run RPO.
I don't think it's probable, but that's a team that he could, if he was on that team right now, he would be QB1.
Oh yeah, he's an upgrade to Daniel Jones. That's fair. Because they do run a fair some good amount of RPO. In if Daniel Jones is mobile, he tends to trip his own self up, but he's mobile. So I can see Tannehill fitting in the Giants, Falcons, maybe the Ravens, and back up Lamar. But other than that, to me, it's not a lot of teams running that kind of RPO style of offense that suits his style of quarterbacking. Because he's more of an athlete than a quarterback. The man played wide receiver, only played 1 year QB at Texas A&M, and then all of a sudden he's getting drafted as a QB. So let's be honest about his. He didn't play his whole career as a quarterback like most of these QBs did. So I'm not mad at it. Hey, look, it's a competition. This is about getting playing time. Hey, Tannehill got the money. He got the bag. He got the guaranteed money. But still, it's the competitor in you. You don't want to sit on the bench. For what? Who's trying to sit down on the bench? So, but no, play devil's advocate. Flip it on the other side real quick.
This is a clear case of a guy who's been in the league for a few years, who's not confident in himself and doesn't know that I'm QB1 and looked scared and worried about his job being taken. That's what I saw.
I did see that as well.
That's why I let you go first, because I didn't know if you would come to that. But I saw a guy who looked immature. I saw a guy who looked like he threw a bottle against the wall when he saw the draft pick come in. I saw somebody insecure. Listen, Tom Brady was never a great mentor, but you could learn from Tom Brady by watching Tom Brady, and Tom Brady knew that. So Tom Brady said shit like that. But when you're stacking rings and you're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years in and you got 3 rings, you can make comments like that.
Yeah.
When you're bum ass Ryan Tannehill and the best thing about you is how your wife.
I love it, Matthew Smith. I love it, brother.
Hell yeah, man. When you're when the best thing about you as a quarterback is how good your wife looks, like, all right, man, you could very well go back to not playing in this league. Like, you aren't changing how far the Titans go. If anything, you're inhibiting them. That's why this move is made. So when 2-3 years into your contract and now they want to see what Willis does, then you might see a move get made. But you're good for this year. Unless you get injured, unless you're good. Or let me say this.
You trying to figure out how to say it?
Unless you come in as a 3rd rounder and blow everybody away at camp like Russell Wilson did his rookie year, you're not playing this year. And even with the money, because don't forget, they gave Matt Flynn, big money from Green Bay, but he was never a starter. Tannehill, this has been his team. So the situation's different. But even if Willis comes in and explodes from day one, I don't think he's touching the field this year unless it's Marcus Mariota plays. Like, we have a package of plays for you. We're gonna slowly introduce you into the offense. And
all I'm gonna say is they said the same thing with Russell Wilson. They said the same thing with Dak Prescott. Some of those starters end up taking a job in preseason. I mean, all I'm saying is there's still a slim chance. I'm not saying it's 100% door shut that Malik Willis won't win this job. I'm saying there's a slim glimmer of hope that he can possibly get this. And everything has to align. The stars got to align. Everything has to be pretty much in a perfect world for him to do it. But I'm not saying it's not impossible. But yeah, I did see everything you saw about Tannehill looking like he was scared, like a little immature. But I get it. But that's why, for me personally, I understand the business side of the NFL, especially in these big time businesses. These are businesses. As much as we love sports, and I know that there's still a sports element in it, there's still a corporate part of it. Like I worked at corporate restaurants. As much as I love cooking, there's still an element that gets thrown in the corporate box. This is no different with sports. So, I mean, it is what it is. Matt said Tennessee should sign Tyrod Taylor and start him. Then Malik will be a franchise guy.
That's the key, man. That's the key, Matthew.
Hey, that's been Tyrod's trend the last few years in the NFL. He's been getting a lot of 1-year deals and he's been moving a lot, bro. I would hate to be doing all that moving, bro.
Hey, let me real quick. What time we got?
Yeah, like 3 minutes.
Let me throw this question to you real quick.
Go ahead.
Can you name the 3 players in NBA history who have had multiple 45-point playoff games before the age of 23? There's only been 3 people to do it.
I know you about to throw John Morant on that list because he probably
obviously
just did it tonight.
That's what triggered the stat, right?
Probably John Morant.
Yep, he's one.
Maybe Allen Iverson. That's probably not it.
No, he did that weird thing of going to college. Remember?
Oh yeah, he did.
Slacker.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Probably years at Georgetown. What's the matter with you?
Kobe might be on there.
It's 2.
Okay. Matt saying Jacko saying KD.
Not KD.
Probably LeBron, because
yes.
I mean okay.
Yeah, that was a 3rd.
So LeBron, Kobe, and I mean
and Ja. Yep.
That's a hell of a list to be on.
Yeah. I remember too though. There was a very long period where kids actually went to school. So you're not coming into the league till 21, 22. You're going to a bad team if you're a good player. Now you're getting a couple years to develop into a superstar and then be a superstar. Yep.
Thank you, Matt.
That's what I was waiting for. It's the only reason I brought it up.
Thank you, Matt. It never fell us, brother. Never fell us.
It's the only reason I brought it up.
Yo, Smitty said, so that means Ja is top 10 ever?
I think, man, his trajectory, he's going to be a phenomenal player.
He's going to be a phenomenal player. He will. But that man got to get a jumper. I'm not talking about the jumper he got now. I'm talking about a consistent one. I don't need him to be Steph Curry, but I need him to be, I need him to be a mid-range assassin. I don't need him to be a 3-point sniper. But I do need him to have a good pull-up game when he comes down, look like he's going to take it to the hole and then pull up, hit that pull-up jumper, hit those mid-range. I need him to be a monster of the mid-range. I like that. Anyway, that's the show, folks. On behalf of the big homie Nick Shine that came through and blessed us with his presence and his pink eye, I am the Wild Card Mar. I hope everybody had a fantastic Tuesday. And y'all start Wednesday off on a great foot. We will see y'all same midnight hour, same Wildcard Boy, same I.O.W.
Oh,
Sports.
so YouTube came back on, huh? That's
Did
weird.
it?
What, they shut you down for a little bit? Like they put you in a timeout?
Yeah. It's like a penalty box type shit.
Okay. Yeah. I had it on full screen when I didn't see any YouTube comments in. I put it on full screen, so being blind without my contacts in and let my eye breathe. I was on with my buddy Jeremy for a bit, and my eye was just drying out. As soon as I got off air, I took them out, and then I sat down. I'm like, oh, Lamar's on. Got back up from the couch, came over.
Word. All right, my brother. I get in touch with you, man. Peace and love, y'all.
Tomorrow's Wednesday?
Hump day. Yes, sir. Peace up. A-Town down.
Yo. Sound like LTD Chris. Let's get it. Let's go. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lip. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jugging out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon's call. Deadly with explosive, if you're softer than some woven silk. Grind the rapper's flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. Some nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating pickles for dinner, underground like not the splinters, and hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a fuck about the sentence. Belligerent, so I don't give a fuck about repentance. Johnny plays with a bag of haze over roast spirits. I'm forced to be reckoned with when I'm beating all limits. These lyrics are packed with venom.